we're going to check out Roadmap Roundup. And again, there was a bit of a debate that they edited in post. And yeah, we'll check it out right now. They said that the replication layer update, which has been in Evocati testing, is coming to the 322 branch. And this is kind of where it stopped. And everybody was like, it's coming in 322. And then everybody knows that 322 is going live tonight or tomorrow, December 14th or December 15th, because they have an event planned. Because, everything stops for silly community events where they're giving out a motorcycle ship that, doesn't do anything. So got to get it out there. And yes, people are that stupid. So they then clarified that it's coming in a 322.x patch. I think this is great. So you get the holiday patch that is like, okay, it doesn't have anything great in it. Structural salvage is like kind of fun, but I think we can all agree it's leaving a lot to be desired, right? The best update in the game is probably the settlements. And again, they don't really work. The NPCs stand still there. They don't do anything. The armor that the NPCs have is the most underwhelming thing of one of the coolest things that we saw at CitizenCon. So the patch is kind of like meh. Yeah, then you obviously have the FPS issues that happen there. So you have this patch that you can consume for a little while over the holiday break when they come back and people are back at the office, back from break. Then you ship the 322.1 or 322.2 or whenever this happens to drop, and you have something to kind of like feed you while you're waiting for the Q1 patch, right? Because after CitizenCon, everybody's kind of waiting for the big stuff, and some of the big stuff honestly made it into this patch. I do think a lot of the FPS changes are really big and important changes. They're just obviously going to be, balanced over time, and nothing's going to stay the way it is now. Arena Commander stuff is pretty cool. So there's stuff that we can consume while we wait for whatever's in the Q1 patch. And I also assume this is our last roadmap roundup for the year. So yeah, it's one of those things where I'm just assuming that's going to be what it is. So last roadmap roundup for the year, and then coming into around when they drop 322.1, they'll tell us what's going to be in the Q1 patch, because part of me thinks that they don't really know yet, and they want to come back for things like that. Now, things that passed their final review, structural salvage, which is kind of funny because this better not be the final review of structural salvage. Obviously, it's just for 322. And the cargo containers, which, Chad McKinney said it was an unfortunate situation with how they showed it in the roadmap, which made it look like it was open. They want to do that, but that's not coming anytime soon. So magical inventory will still be a thing. You're not going to be able to. The thing is they literally said you could put commodities in it. Like they who is communicating this stuff? It's got to be people who don't play the game. Again, it just has to come down the people that don't know the game, because it's a simple question. So we can't put commodities into inventories now, right? So did you actually allow that? No. Okay, maybe I won't write that then. So it's like, yeah, the choices that they make are very weird. And then it's all the ships that, again, are sort of underwhelming to me personally. The Santokai and the X1s. Yeah, nothing crazy for the end of the year here. But still, the patch, at least in the PTU, was really solid. Have they fixed, repaired down ships yet? Right? It's a known issue still in the patch. So no, they haven't fixed it. And it's just going to remain a known issue and probably get fixed in a .1 or a .2. So, yeah. That ISC got retconned the next day. So it didn't really matter that much. If you want to hold on to that like it's a big deal, it's I think they corrected their mistake quite quickly on that one. But again, should be easily resolved knowing that that's not a thing. If you actually play the game, which, the people who are communicating out should know the game, and they don't. But yeah, enough ranting on that. This isn't really a roadmap roundup worth ranting about. I think it's actually a really, really good one in terms of this. I think that's what's going to hold us over to the Q1. And I think CIG has been doing a really good job since CitizenCon of giving pretty consistent updates that are consistently decent and like something worth diving into, something worth checking out. And I think that they've done a pretty darn good job with that. And it looks like they're going to keep it up with us having a little something to play and then something to look forward to in the same patch branch, which is really good. And then that should hold us over to the Q1. All I want for Christmas is stability. You're not going to get it for Christmas because this is stability. This is essentially stability. So when a server goes down, you might freeze for a second, and then you go back to doing what you were doing. So this is supposed to be stability, essentially, and we'll have to see. Fingers crossed. That's how it works. I did not do any of the Evocati replication layer testing because of the time that they were doing them and for the length that they did them. So I did not get to see what this even looks like. I just hope it looks like what they showed at CitizenCon. But so far, everything they showed at CitizenCon doesn't look the way they showed it at CitizenCon. So we'll have to see.